I'm the most annoying reactor on Bronies React. I earn you at least $3.
Who's animated James?
Per video.
Who's this
Animated
upstart?
James?
Who's this upstart?
Up and coming starting.
Son of a. Let me put some effort into my work.
Yeah, I know. What the heck is up with that? He's actually trying. That's really not making us look very good. Him and.
Well, speak for yourself.
Okay, I know you're all expecting me to do what I did on the last Bronies React that I was in, so. You know what, I'm a people pleaser, so, you know, I guess I gotta do it, so here you go. Oh no, I thought we were reacting to the trailer to Lego Movie, you know, because Awesome Face is a suicidal cat.
It's been nearly 300 days since the last episode. I'm ready to see something new.
It's time for Bronies React.
Alright, Season 5, let's see what you've got in store for me.
What does DHX have in store this time?
Funny, because Australia's barely finished Season 3.
Alright, first time on Bronies React. I had better not screw this up.
My little pony ate a coyote, skinny and bony.
It's been 11 months and I haven't been able to write my name on a piece of paper ever since the last season ended. So I hope this will make it stop.
Alright, Season 5 trailer. I've got my suspicious looking iced coffee, my headphones, my microphone. Let's do this.
You've been wondering what you are meant to do as a princess.
No, I haven't.
I thought you were meant to be a princess because of friendship, or did I miss that?
Well, it's a good thing, Twilight. I just so happen to have your agenda list right here. So today, the first thing you're going to be doing is listening to the complaints of the commoners while only pretending to be interested in what they're talking about.
Princess Celestia, did you not see, like, any of the other episodes where I was wondering about me being a princess? We even sang a song.
Reforming the tax codes, or at least trying to, only to get frustrated, give up, and wait for a song to come along and fix the problem.
Why doesn't she just tell her what she's meant to do?
It's very cryptic.
Guess you have to figure it out.
And the third thing you're going to be doing is you're going to start planning your war against the Griffin Nation. Specifically, the Black Griffin Nation. We're coming for you, Gabe.
Do you know now?
I wonder who
I guess
Lancelot
I'm
is.
just a little confused by all of this.
Fluttershy.
The time has come.
What?
The time has come.
Mr. Epic Trailer Voice!
Probably like Starswell the Bearded.
Is that Starswirl the Bearded?
Or Gandalf.
You guys actually got a movie voiceover narrator to do this for you.
I like the really deep and epic voice, you know, for this TV show of all things.
This summer, one mare and her 5 crazy friends go follow a map for adventure and fun. Twilight Sparkle is Dora the Explorer.
It looks like the greatest game of Dungeons and Dragons ever.
Bronies be like, oh, is that the Griffin Empire?
I like the floating Pandora map.
To return to a place you've only just begun to discover.
Aw.
Oh, the library.
Now those people that keep knocking on our door asking if we care about the environment are gonna be really pissed.
It's like the death of a character.
It's still broken. Nobody cleans it up.
In a way, I'm happy, but it's sad to see them kind of reminisce about the tree that we all came to love in the first 4 seasons.
This scene, the tree, you know, we gotta give homage to that tree. God bless that tree. In fact, I don't know if you guys know exactly how much homage I pay for this, but I take this really seriously. Rest in peace, tree.
You've only just begun to discover.
Does that mean we're actually going to go out of Ponyville and maybe out of Equestria?
The tree, the chest, this castle, and now the map.
There has to be some meaning with this playset, this playset, this playset.
This tree, this castle, and now the map? Coming soon to a toy store near you.
Merchandise, merchandise, and merchandise.
The tree, the chest, our new playset with all 6 of us.
Hey, just tinning up.
You just 10 up?
That means you, Bronies.
What crazy plot device is gonna show up next?
The tree, the chest, the castle, and now the map? This is all starting to sound like a Legend of Zelda game. Skyward Sword.
How can we not follow it?
There could be buried treasure.
Twilight, if the map told you to go through the fire-breathing dragon land of no return, would you follow it? I thought I knew you better than that.
Maybe I'll just stay here with Spike.
Spike's always me in those kind of games.
Did they just find a way to write Spike out of this?
Wait, so is Spike just not gonna be in most of the season?
So Spike is staying behind because he's lazy.
Did Kathy Westluck get her own show on HBO? Like,
Good to see that they have continuity. Spike is still treated like
Nothing. Like a,
Nothing,
like a third-rated citizen.
Yeah, Fluttershy, you can stay here with me. We'll write fanfics. I'm writing one right now. It's called Spike and Rarity. Spike was a little dragon who was the son of Celestia. He was red and black and had wings and a horn. He wasn't any dragon. He was an Alcorn princess dragon.
On second thought,
I guess the hoofball joke was too long for the trailer. All aboard the hype train.
Why is the train always in every single? I mean, I guess.
do they sell the train?
They have to.
They must.
I love like the epicness of this whole trailer though.
In a world. God, you gotta tone it down, dude.
And the strength you'll need to complete the journey.
Is that Saruman's staff?
Hold up a second. If we're looking closely, I'm looking closely, and I'm gonna go out on a limb and say those are cutie marks. Let's take a look at what some of these are. That's a stethoscope, cherry, that's a leaf, that's a guitar. Oh my god, is that a sun with sunglasses? How would you even get a cutie mark like that? What?
Now, I want to make note of this. It's like you're walking into the cave of the giant iPhone screen where you can pick any app you want.
I think the idea of key marks to begin with are stupid. Let's label you for one thing you do well.
You do? Well, what do you say to this?
That's not Twilight's cutie mark.
Off in the distance, someone's watching Saber and Paleo's documentary.
I bet there's some sort of...
This is weird.
That's creepy.
On one hand, they're all smiling. On the other hand, none of them are unique.
I love how all the characters there look like really happy. They're all happy. Evil monster.
Pinkie Pie would not know how to feel about this town.
This whole equal thing is funny because they all use the same animation assets anyway. Change the color, replace the mane, and suddenly Shy Yellow Horse becomes Brave Blue Pegasus.
Does that mean their talent is math?
So this very suspicious looking pony with this fly through and everything, it's supposed to be intimidating, but you step back a few seconds and you can see the town from a distance. This literally is the whole town.
I think that, like, special talent should be smiling. Maybe they need to add, like, a bracket at the end of those equals.
Is that a Harrison Bergeron reference I'm seeing in My Little Pony? Oh my god, didn't they say this is supposed to be a children's show? Oh god. Who's responsible for that one? Oh, I bet it's Larson. I am calling Larson wrote that episode. Larson's the one. This guy here, he's a little too happy. This one up here, she's a little less happier than everyone else, so I don't trust her. And then this guy here, well, I just don't like that guy.
Is that the neutral people from Futurama? Tell my wife I said hello.
horrific monster behind it. Why? Because fighting a horrific monster would be super awesome.
Say what?
Yeah.
That horrific monster is Vladimir Putin. Making that joke was too easy. Somebody already probably had that.
That's TV tropes code for there is no horrific monster.
Here's you. Here's the monster. Let's see what happens. You're dead.
Say what?
Oh, they got one of the Clone High Riders.
Say what?
We don't know why the map.
Oh, they must have died. Those are the souls of the ones.
There's Happy Pills, and then there's whatever these guys took. This is like Happy Plus. I could use some of that.
Sent us here. It could be dangerous.
Okay, stop. Can we just talk about how amazing this shading is for a moment?
Stay behind me, every pony. I'm on it.
Pinkie Pie has not smiled for this entire trailer.
I'm on it. Like a car bonnet.
I'm excited, but also terrified.
British.
It's a trap.
I'll leave the obvious jokes to everybody else.
Insert unoriginal Admiral Akbar reference here.
Star Wars.
Insert Star Wars joke here. It's a trap.
It's a trap! It's a trap!
I wanted to say that!
Oh look, Twilight is teleporting away, thus abandoning her friends.
My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, Season 5. Coming spring.
Meanwhile, bronies are coming right now.
Set the cryo chamber for spring.
Springtime for ponies and MLP.
I have to say it. Lens flare.
I don't think it's good for my granddaughter to watch that sort of thing. You know, my day, our shows had plots, not these J.J. Abrams lens flares and explosions.
I can't get over that voice. I love it.
Way too epic.
My Little Pony. I love that, because anytime you go to a con and someone asks, do you think the bronies affect the show? The answer is always,
Nah. But, yeah.
Not red.
Coming in spring 2015, though by the time I've recorded this, I know that the first episode is going to be April 4th. So we already know that. April 4th is 3 days after I get my raise, by the way, at my job. Hooray me, right? But there's also, that's 3 days. You know what's also associated with the number 3? Triangles. You know what's also a triangle shape? Pizza. You know who serves pizza? Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut's the Illuminati.
That's too serious.
That's what I'm talking about. I love it and hate it for that reason. And look, there's the Tree of Harmony in the background. What? In the butt.
What did you just watch?
Something that had to do with Season 5. Do any of the details matter?
I just watched the Season 5 trailer of My Little Pony, Friends of His Magic.
My Little Unicorn. Pony, sorry, ask me again.
A very strangely epic trailer for My Little Pony. It was kind of cool. I wish it went on for longer.
I watched a very well-constructed toy commercial.
Feels like I just watched a trailer to something made by the creators of Avatar.
Well, obviously the Season 5 trailer for My Little Pony.
And before that...
Good question. Good question.
It was a great... That's because I don't think other people would have known what we watched if you hadn't asked that question, Ray.
Grace, are you stupid?
You're a smart...
What did you gather from the trailer?
We're going to see a lot more of the castle, that's for sure.
I think that this season might be a bit more adventurous. They mentioned a map, so they might be going to all kinds of places across the world. This trailer seems to be focusing just on the first episode, so I can't really say what I gather from it as far as what the season's going to be like, because it's only showing one episode.
Michael Bay is coming in as the director from now on, and there will be plenty of explosions.
Well, obviously this episode, or even this whole season, is going to be very Cutie Mark-centric.
A round table with a map, and they got to go to these places on the map, I'm guessing, and they go to a town, and then there's some ponies that really like to smile.
If you look at the toy line, it's Cutie Mark Magic now. Before it was Crystal, and then it was Rainbow, now it's Cutie Mark. Season 5 is going to be the Cutie Mark season, I think.
It looks like we have a singular story for the season. It looks like we have something weird that's going on.
It's going to be about creepy equality, not normal equality, creepy equality.
There's no sign of discord yet in the trailer.
It feels like the season is going to be about the main 6 traveling to get somewhere. Like every episode is going to have them in a new town or new environment of some sort.
It's interesting to me that it says it's time to return. Does that mean Equestria in general, or does that mean some place that...
Each episode is leading up to them reaching their destination and, resulting in some epic battle that ends the season. Again, from the creators of Avatar.
They're taking themselves way too seriously?
That they're going to make a Season 5 of My Little Pony. And that it's going to be based off of Inception with the guy who does the voices for WWE. And his name is John Cena!
It looks like we're going to get another season-long story arc with the map thing. My guess is a lot of the footage is mixed. A few things on the footage is from the first 2 episodes, and then the other footage is going to be mixed in with the map. They're going to be doing a season-long story arc from the map.
What did you like about the trailer? I liked its edge. I liked its creepiness. I liked the music. I liked what they tried to do with the announcer. I don't know if it works so much for me.
I do like that they're sort of touching on some social issues regarding equality, and it seems like it's taking inspiration from stories such as Harrison Bergeron, where it talks about equality in a way that equality doesn't mean that people who are good at things need to put themselves down, just so they can be at the level of everybody else. And it seems like that this dictator pony of this town doesn't want any of the ponies to be good at anything, because of the entire concept of a cutie mark makes someone good at something that is better than another pony person. And all of their cutie marks were a little equal sign, so nobody has a special skill. It goes to that old argument that if everybody's special, then no one's special. So I'm really interested in seeing how they tackle this issue.
I'm a sucker for trailers with dramatic music and epic voiceovers, but seeing that combined with ponies is the most beautiful thing ever.
I thought this was a unique take on the whole series. I mean, you kind of think everything cutesy-wootsy, but now it's epic and extreme. Jeez, it's a pretty interesting take.
Raised questions, built excitement.
The voice.
That it was very much like an action trailer because they even like had the line, "It's a trap," which most trailers have.
Also, the cutie mark ponies were kind of creepy too. That was funny.
I also liked the smiling ponies. They were creepy.
I like how they edited the trailer and composed the music to make it like feel like it's Game of Thrones or something, while still maintaining the childish charm that MLP originally had.
Is this trailer geared towards little girls or adults? Adults.
Adolf Hitler.
Adolf.
If a character were to die this season, I wouldn't be the least bit shocked.
From what I can tell, it would appear that the writers are still trying to treat their audience with some intelligence. I know this is all basically, it's Hasbro. They're trying to sell toys with the show. I know, I get it. But, like I mentioned before, I think there's a Harrison Bergeron reference going on when they get to the Equality Town. And, an idea like that being written into My Little Pony, man, that's some cool stuff that the writers are actually still trying to insert some more mature themes and material into the episodes for the audience. I think that's actually something I like the most about it.
What, if anything, did you not like?
There was no Flash Sentry.
There was a strong lack of singing.
How lazy of a bum Spike is. I mean, what the heck? You can't even get up, you can't even play a game right.
The show has a history of throwing some random toy placement in your face and then making you wait until the next season for it to make any sense. This is no exception. And there was a distinct lack of derpy.
If what the epic voice was telling us anything important, I kinda just felt like he was talking to sound epic.
Some more awkward cuts kind of going on that they could have tightened up, but honestly, that's just the editor and me.
I don't know, I have mixed feelings about the same thing. I love that it was totally unexpected for a pony trailer, and at the same time, it's like, really?
I think more people are going to complain and have problems as the season goes on and their headcanons are broken.
It seems like Spike's already been ignored again. Whatever. At this point, he's just a second-rate citizen.
Cannon fodder.
Whatever.
I didn't like the narrator's voice. It sounded a little out of place. I also didn't like Rainbow Dash. She's a I should probably edit that.
Well, speaking from a critical standpoint, I do believe that this trailer could have been better. I mean, for one thing... Oh, hang on, let me get my critic glasses. Okay, I don't own a pair of glasses. Pinkie Pie seemed completely out of character, and the dialogue that they portrayed was just absolutely dreadful.
Do you think the trailer did its job?
Yes, I thought it covered all the bases it needed to, in the sense that it raises questions. It makes you want to know what's going on.
If it's geared towards little girls, I would say no, it didn't do its job.
No.
I mean, how many little girls do you think would see that and think, Mommy, I want to watch My Little Pony?
Actually, I think a few would.
I think a few.
The trailer did its job for this episode, but as far as showing off the season, we still don't know when the season is going to be airing, unless they reveal the date before this react comes out. And we've really only seen a bit of the first episode from this trailer, not the season as a whole.
Okay, I have two niece, and it's at the point for the oldest, who's about almost 3, where she just sees it. Pony! Pony! That's all she needs.
It doesn't matter what's the context, it's just
Yeah.
pony, pony, pony.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Because it's just seeing the pony.
It's intimidating to me, though. Like, it's creepy. That scene with the possessed equilibrium ponies.
That's gonna be interesting to see what comes out of that.
Oh, yeah.
A trailer's job is to get you excited for something, but excitement levels are already at maximum levels, so no, the trailer didn't do its job because the job had already been done.
Its job was being a trailer, and it did it.
Honestly, if I was a small child, if I was the target demographic and I was between 5 and 12 years old and I saw this trailer, my reaction to this would be... But since I'm a full-grown man who is seeing this trailer, as you can imagine, my reaction is...
Yes, it did.
Do I want to watch it? Yes.
Honestly, the trailer could have just been like a 3-minute gif of Pinkie Pie saying, "I'm on it," and it still would have done its job.
It looks like there's a lot they can do with this. It's very interesting to me. Like, it's creepy, and I like it.
I don't know if the trailer did its job. It, had all the same characters. It showed a plot line, but it didn't really show any kind of antagonist. It just kind of showed everybody going, be a fan.
This will win more people into the fandom. I honestly think it will, just out of sheer curiosity. The time has come to return to a place full of colorful ponies.
I guess it's a parody of the series trailers, whatever. It's something I actually would see like a Brony PMV remake. Not
I know!
on the show.
I know! No, when I first saw it, I remember thinking, is this the official trailer? Yes.
It is real.
It is the official trailer.
That's it.
Alright. I've got to find the guy who did that voice. Watch it be Peter New.
What do you predict to be the villain in this season? Are we past making Emmy Larson jokes?
It's really hard to tell from the trailer alone because of how short it is and the fact that it seems to center around the premiere alone, but I'm really looking forward to my fanfiction of Shadow Derby becoming canon.
I'm gonna say a portal to Zen opened, a bunch of head crabs are gonna jump out, and all the smiling characters are gonna get eaten, and then Gordon Freeman will come along and smack him with a crowbar. Bam!
Obviously, Rarity. Did you see her? The entire trailer. Not one word. She's secretly the bad guy.
Well, I'm guessing it's a demon that makes ponies smile.
Hasbro!
It's the Joker! It's totally the Joker.
You know, we haven't seen Stephen Magnet in a while.
I think the biggest villain will be Celestia, and Twilight has to overthrow Celestia and her horrid rule.
I don't really think there's going to be a villain. I'd really like them to just tackle social issues like this. But if there was a villain, it would be Vladimir Putin.
Complacency. Ponies don't appreciate what they have. They lose sight of everything that they need, which is everything that they already have. They go searching for themselves and find out that they had it all along. And the villain was Pinkie Pie, and then they shoot her with a rocket launcher.
Who do you think the ponies in the trailer are?
Incidental background characters that no one cares about, but I can assure you each one has a wiki page by now.
I don't know, the guys down the street?
Like I said, I think this episode is going to be taking a lot of inspiration from Harrison Bergeron, so I think it's sort of going to go into that sort of 1984 territory, where you have this dictator where everybody's the same and nobody can be better than anybody else, and everybody's forcing a smile on their face.
That one's Jack. That one's Melissa. I think his name is George?
I just think they're random citizens. A bit like the Crystal Ponies.
The trailer kind of had a Stepford Wives feel to it.
Well, up until now, it's been biologically impossible for ponies to have the exact same cutie mark.
I guess they're all about equality.
Yeah, what a horrible, horrible thing.
What's the idea that everybody's special, nobody's special?
Either those ponies are some kind of manifested form of magic, or every one of those ponies has some rare kind of pony cancer.
What is this, North Korea?
Oh, I think Rainbow Dash is the loyal one.
Twilight's the one with the big breasts.
Brain.
What do you think the ponies are set to do?
Capture them, cook them, eat them for food and sustenance.
Smile creepily and make the cutie mark crusaders feel better about not having a cutie mark.
What do you predict will happen to the main six?
They all become alicorns.
Well, we do see a couple of them with the equal sign cutie mark. Maybe they won't spectacularly save the day for once.
I think it's the job of the main six to sort of fix this social issue, and really I think that's the best direction for the show to go in. Because the show is focused on friendship issues, so it just makes sense to go to a bigger scale with social issues. So I think the main six are going to be going to these different spots on this map that they have now to fix the issues.
They lose, and that's the end of the series.
They're probably gonna slowly break off one by one in this epic quest until the end when they're all come together.
Twilight and Flash Sentry get together.
The head equality pony is going to convince the main six to try to become equality ponies themselves. They're going to try it out, and then they're going to first be happy, and then they're going to realize that the head equality pony has some horrible flaw or is really a bad guy, and they're going to realize how terrible it is. And Twilight's, of course, going to be the only one who is able to reverse the spell and save her friends, because I'm sure her friends will all be under the spell and not know what the hell they're doing and whatever.
They will go on an epic journey to find themselves again.
5 of the 6 main ponies here are going to have a serious problem.
Well, I think most of them will die.
Well, eventually. Except for Twilight.
Probably with their cutie marks. Probably losing their cutie marks, somehow making them equal signs. Man, I'm starting to think of some fanfics I don't really like.
Because she's immortal.
In the end, they'll convert the main character, the bad character, into a good guy. And she'll be like, I learned my lesson. Okay, I won't do that again.
If one of them dies, I won't be surprised.
Did the trailer make you more excited for season 5?
I think it kind of just threw gasoline on an already burning fire.
Overall, I'm really looking forward to this episode.
I'd have to make that a yes.
Yeah, I did.
Well, at first I was really excited for this new season, but now, this trailer pretty much gave everything away. I mean, now I know everything that's going to happen. I'm just that smart. Can't you tell by my critic glasses?
I think it did.
I'm excited. Are you excited? I've never been so excited.
Yeah. Did the trailer hype me up enough? You know, you already have your answer there.
More ponies, yay!
Hallelujah! It's been too long. People are very happy. So am I. I'm happy too.
I'm ready. Bring it on. Bring it on!
Does this trailer make me excited for Season 5? No, because excitement levels are already through the roof.
You can't have a nightmare if you never dream.